Hi everyone, welcome to another video from Melbourne Gardener. Today I'm talking about harvesting compost. As you can see, or whether you can tell, hopefully the video and the sound quality is much better. Why? Well, I upgraded my phone. I went from a Samsung S10e to a Asus Zenfone 9. I did this because the battery on my Samsung was going pretty badly and I wanted to change. And I tried to find a compact phone, and Zenfone 9 was the most compact and up-to-date phone I could find. So that's why I shifted. So it's finally spring, even though it's November. If you have been living in Melbourne, you would know that it's been super cold for the last couple of months. And so in the last month of spring, we finally get some sunny weather. The chickens are happy. They're not particularly laying all that well. But that is because they have just been in this kind of cold weather for a bit. So today, anyway, we are talking about homemade compost. What does that look like? I've got a compost bin. Why do I have this garden bed? Well, it's just to try and keep a bit of a barrier between the chickens and the compost bin and digging under it. It doesn't always succeed, but it does in most parts. What do I have in here? Lots and lots of soil, leftover food scraps, and I just keep piling it on. So every time I put food scraps, I try and put a layer of soil or wood chips to cover it, and over time it just keeps on building up. It's gone to a stage where it's not as active anymore. I mean, there are still a little bit of worms, but I think by and large it's almost pretty much ready. And so what I've done is I've scooped some of it up. You can probably still see a few worms here and there, but mostly, I mean, look, there's eggshells and stuff, but that's fine. What I'm going to do is scoop more of it out, and then I'm going to basically put it near my fruit trees. The idea there is to bring all of that great nutrients and in the soil back into the garden and feed the soil, and then hopefully the soil feeds us, and then the remainder of our food goes back in here along with the chicken poo and everything else, and then it has a bit of a cycle. This camera shoots 60 FPS, so hopefully it does make a difference in terms of the quality, and we'll see. All right, well, it's time to get going and dig up some soil and some compost. All right, so I've taken some compost. Excuse me, because I only have one hand. I don't want my gloves touching my camera, so I have to do this in parts. Because I don't have a fancy setup. I do have a tripod, but I don't have a wireless mic or anything. Okay, so this is my compost. And this is my orange tree, which I would say could be doing better. Yes, there's grass there. I do need to clear that out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away some of the wood chips, and I'm going to layer the compost here, and you'll see that in parts as well. So hang on one sec while I do the magic. All right, hopefully you can see that I have now put some home compost all around or near the base of this orange tree and this fig tree, and hopefully it will give these trees a bit of a boost. Now they're quite young of a tree, but that doesn't matter. Let's cover it with some of this mulch, and that's all. We just got to leave it there, and hopefully that's the start of some good productive trees in the future. Well, I hope you enjoyed my new video on my new phone. Thanks for following. Appreciate all the likes and subscribes, because that definitely does give me an indication of whether this content is useful to you or not. And please comment and let me know what kind of content you'd like to see from my home backyard in Melbourne, in the suburbs, so that I can share with you my journey, as well as hopefully we can share each other's journey and help each other. Have a great weekend and great day.